All Century 21 real estate offices are independently owned and operated.
This is the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Good morning. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, in with Pat Devaney, my husband and fellow realtor. Good morning.
Good morning, Jackie. How are you today?
How are you today? That's the question.
I'm doing good.
Good. We have with us for the second week in a row, Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for being here with us. We're here every Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m., where we review many real estate topics. We have a full-time real estate office with many relentless realtors who've been guiding, assisting, and advising clients in real estate matters for 50-plus years.
Wow, 50 years. During the week, feel free to email us with any questions you have at questions@jruddy.com. That's questions@jruddy.com. Or you can give us a call at 570-344-6724. When you go to jruddy.com, click on the webcam tab and see what's going on at Dunmore Corners. You never know what the weather's going to be like this time of the year.
View our listings, search the MLS listings, and listen to archive radio shows by going to mobile-friendly jruddy.com, jruddy.com, where we also have all the popular podcast apps that we feature our radio program on. Check us out on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Pinterest. Okay, Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. Just a little bit about you, your company, the areas you serve, please, your background.
So Jim Warren with Warren Construction, thanks for having me. We provide handyman services. So we specialize in the smaller jobs. Some guys say no job too small, but we mean it. We like to get in there. There is no job too small. We'll replace light bulbs, replace light switches. We'll do anything you need, really. Now, we service the Scranton area and surroundings, so we do about a 30-mile radius from Scranton. And we've been doing this now. I've been doing construction since about 2004, and we got into Scranton full-time in 2019, licensed and insured.
Licensed and insured. I like that.
We're not going to talk about it in depth because we did last week, but one of the nice things about you at Warren Construction offers what is called a home guard plan. It's a subscription-based home maintenance program designed to help homeowners stay ahead of normal, everyday home repairs.
Correct.
Okay. So, and they could go to your website and find out about it?
Yeah, they can actually go to homeguardcares.com to find out more about Home Guard. Or if you have any questions, you can call 570-828-3866.
And also, they could listen to the podcast from last week or go to jruddy.com and listen to an archive radio show. But so let's talk about some of the things that happen when we're in real estate. When a transaction, there's a sale pending, buyer and seller have entered an agreement of sale, buyer decides to do a home inspection. Now, this is according to the National Property Inspections Company. They came out with the 5 most common issues found on home inspections. And, we'll talk about what you can do as a handy person when these items come up. So these are the things that are most likely going to be found. Number 1, water damage. Mm-hmm. Okay, now that can be from a variety of items, but sometimes it's improper grading, structural defects, leaks from faulty appliances, and moisture coming in. And also number 2 is drainage that's lacking. So at one time, your outside grading could be perfect, but over time, it's
washes away. It goes the wrong way.
Erosion, settlement, whatever. It changes the slope, and that leads to water intrusion. So inspectors look for dampness in crawl spaces, windows, doors that appear to be off kilter, signs of rotten mold. The number 3 item that's found most likely on a home inspection are roof defects. One of the things that I would always see in a home inspection is the flashing around the chimney. So that, You see the water intrusion there up in the attic area. And, roof defects could be just small, just a couple shingles missing, but sometimes the property owner doesn't even know because these inspectors, they get up on ladders or they have drones or they look at through binoculars and they could see things that.
Right. And a quick way to look at, if you're in your attic and you look at your chimney, just go out on a bright sunny day and look up next to the chimney. If you can see a crack of light, you know that you got a leak. It's no good. No bueno.
Sometimes it doesn't happen all the time. It's very rare, but sometimes inspectors find that a roof hasn't been installed properly. Number 4 are general maintenance issues like rotting deck boards that the homeowner did not replace or recaulking showers, clearing gutters of debris. And that they can turn into big problems, extensive problems if left unaddressed. And then number 5, plumbing problems. That's faucets, drains, and toilets are checked for water pressure, signs of leaks, and other common issues. So a small leak under a sink, we talked about it last week, could turn into a lot of damage to the floor below.
Now, we're talking about home inspections. If I'm thinking about selling my home, you think I should, when should I get the property inspection?
Nobody does this.
When should I get a property inspection? Jackie Ruddy.
Right, okay. Don't wait for the buyer to get the home inspection. I'm always, and especially in this market, get the home inspection done now. Get ahead of those repairs. Make those repairs and be done with it.
Right.
Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
But you know what? Every home, whether it's 1-year-old or 100-year-old, will have an issue.
They will find something. Always an inspector will find something.
So are there any items that I just talked about that you could help with?
Yeah, absolutely. We're usually one of the guys that they call when inspection reports come through and come up with a little punch list of inspections. You're going to find some major stuff sometimes, but more often than not, it's a lot of little light maintenance tasks, probably a day or less worth of repairs that need to be done to get a house to sell.
Yeah, but to get somebody in to do that is it's like looking for a unicorn. I can't find one.
Right.
Sometimes it's impossible. And we have timelines.
Right.
So that the work has to get done
Correct.
before. And there's some types of financing, too, that need it done before the settlement. Sometimes the seller will be willing to give a buyer credit, and as long as the financing allows that, they can take care of those items after settlement. But some of the financing products out there have to have it done prior to settlement. So it's crunch time. A lot of pressure, a lot of stress for all involved. So you can help a lot with a lot of those items on that list, I'm sure. Because you matter is your tagline.
Yes.
So you make it happen, and you have a crew of people that work under you, for you, and you can be in a couple different places at one time.
That's correct. Yeah, we do our best to get somebody out as soon as possible. There's times where we get overwhelmed and busy ourselves, and we're more than a month out, but we really try to stay within 2 to 3 weeks max. We're currently looking for a few more guys too, because the demand just keeps rising. We're glad to help people, so we try to keep our window within 2 weeks of getting out to help somebody.
And you are licensed, and I can't emphasize this enough, licensed in the city of Scranton. A lot of contractors and handy whatever are, and I want to be,
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I have to watch every word. Everybody's got to watch every word.
Everybody's offended for something.
Well, and I try not to be that person that offends. But okay, so sometimes our clients call handymen like you and are told that they can't help them because it's the city of Scranton and they don't go there.
Right. Yeah, no, we love working in the city of Scranton. We're grateful to do as much business as we can in the city of Scranton.
Okay. Good stuff. Well, you live in Scranton.
Yeah, it's our home, and we love it here.
All right. So you're based in Scranton. Jim Warren, how does someone get in touch with Warren Construction, please?
You can reach Warren Construction at 570-209-2351, or you can email us at becauseyoumatter@warren.construction.
Okay, so according to a survey from Rocket Homes, the top features wanted by first-time home buyers.
Garage.
Number one. You know what? Garage did not make this list either.
Yes, it should be number one.
It's not.
It should be. What do you
Okay.
think? What do you think, garage?
Strike the garage. Forget about the garage.
Bigger garage.
Enough about the garage.
Enough about the garage. Thank you, DC. Thank you. Okay.
Well, let me tell you something. I grew
Our
up in
producer,
Brooklyn. I grew up in
DC.
Brooklyn, and I have garage envy.
Yeah.
Okay, because there wasn't a garage in the neighborhood.
Yes, I guess. Yes. So there's no garage that's too big.
Nick got that right.
Okay. All right. Okay. This again is a survey from Rocket Homes. The top features wanted by first-time buyers. Number one, smart home technology. Number two, subway tile. Number three, a designated room, a specific room for a home office. Okay. First-time millennial buyers are more likely to want a garden, smart home technology, and a main bedroom with a walk-in closet. Gen X is seeking a garden, hardwood floors, and a kitchen island in their starter home. Now, home technology. Think smart thermostats, smart lighting, app-controlled security systems. You know, it's no surprise.
Yeah, but it sounds complicated.
Yeah,
sometimes,
it does.
doesn't
It does. You know, but COVID, the pandemic,
Gee, it's ending now, and it's getting close to election time. Do you think there's a connection?
there's no.
Did I say that?
There's
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Did
no,
I say that?
no,
Did I say-
no,
oh, okay,
no,
sorry.
We can't say that. We
All right.
won't say that. Don't God forbid they'll be after you.
That's
4
okay.
in 10 Americans have bought a smart home device since COVID-19 outbreak, and more are interested in it. So, the pandemic drove home technology, smart home technology forward, and there's no arguing that point. So if you do not already have smart home technology, you may want to consider it if you're going to put your house on the market. You can easily add smart home technology to modernize an older home and help it compete with newer ones. And that's what you want to do, right? So Jim Warren of Warren Construction, this is where you enter the conversation. What can you do and how can you do it to help somebody modernize and get with the program?
Yeah, smart homes are fun. You could control a lot of devices with them. You go into the appliance store these days, and you can control your appliances with your smart home. It's pretty neat. One of the easiest features is lights. It's real nice. You can, depending on your situation, you can add a light switch, light bulb, and you could use one of the platforms that's readily available, such as Google or Alexa. And all you got to do is walk into a room. You say, "Alexa, turn on my living room lights." Alexa, turn the heat to 72. You could even pre-program these things on a set routine so that you can be comfortable all the time.
I think we're the only people on the planet that don't have Alexa.
No, I don't want Alexa. Alexa's always listening.
Yeah.
So is your iPhone.
I don't have my iPhone, so it's not listening.
I know. The other night, and let me tell you something. You don't have it, right?
No, I don't.
But this is a true story. I was on the other side of the kitchen. How wide is our kitchen? 22 feet?
26.
26. Okay. I was over on the other side of the kitchen, and my phone was on the complete opposite side, okay? My phone called my son. I didn't have my phone. I don't know how that happened. How does that happen?
Was I in the car?
Yes, you were.
Yeah, I was fooling around because we were connected to the.
Okay.
I was in her car and it said I had
I
the phone. So
figured
I
it was
fooled
Big
around.
Brother listening.
No, it was me.
Oh, okay.
There was
right.
this knucklehead in your car.
All right. Okay. So you did that.
Yeah, I did it.
I was wondering if there was a connection. All right. Okay. What else can you do in terms of smart home technology?
So I can come in, I can help get everything set up for you. We could do any wiring that's necessary. We could also get in there and just help you program software and just do an education about it and how it works and what to do, how to use the system properly.
Well, consumers want it. They rely on it. They're getting dependent on it. The younger people, especially.
Well, it's fun. It used to be decades ago you had to be a millionaire to have any type of smart technology in your home, and now it's just available for anybody.
Now they have combination locks for doorways that are connected, and with the combination, a combination could be specific to a certain person. So you know when people are coming, somebody comes into the house or not. You just check that.
So this is all done through a phone?
No, it's done through they're connected to the internet.
Oh, they're connected to the internet. Okay. So
Right. But it's convenient. You can use your phone. You can pull up an app to do most of the programming and know everything that's going on. So very well connected.
All right. So, and that's something that people may want to consider if they're getting their house on the market. Appeal to younger buyers. Set yourself apart from the competition that most likely doesn't have it. And just a little tip and trick there. Okay, so simple kitchen and bath improvements can also leave home shoppers swooning over a listing, and that's according to a new study by Knock. That's a website about home ownership. Homes are selling fast, so sometimes people think that they don't have to do anything, but they should do something. And a lot of times we're asked, well, what should I do? Major construction, I've never advised to get into that. But there are certain updates that can help them sell faster. And an updated home can sell an average of 30% faster than a home that doesn't have improvements. The average day on the market for homes that are updated versus not updated was compared. And it pinpointed which homes tend to sell faster. So getting a home ready for sale, what would you suggest, Jim?
Well,
in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. So, tile is very popular. Tile's there's many good designs you can go with, and you can, be very imaginative with tile. So it's a fun way to upgrade your space. Paint's always a good one. Nice fresh paint, neutral color. And a lot of the older houses got just glass mirrors pasted right to the wall. It's a good update to remove that, put a medicine cabinet there, something with a little more style.
And functionality.
Of course. Storage is great.
Yeah, storage is always great. And people are always looking for more storage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. Again, how does someone get in touch with you, please?
You can call us at 570-209-2351 or email us at becauseyoumatter@warren.construction.
Thank you. Pat, would you like to review a listing, please?
Are you thinking of building a home? If you are, take a look at this 1/4 acre of land we have listed on High Point Street in Greenfield Township for $28,000. This lot, it's on a dead-end street in a quaint development where all of the utilities are available at curbside. And the really thing about this, it's a level lot, but the back of the property is open farmland. So it's a nice view behind you. So you're not going to be anybody behind you. That's a building lot on a High Point Street in Greenfield Township, a 1/4 acre for $28,000. And that's listed by Kim Pizzanti of our office.
Don't go anywhere. You're listening to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21, Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM. The Talker will be right back.
Who are Century 21 agents? They're high-tech gizmo-packing problem solvers with an appetite for getting things done. They know the best places to buy a home, to sell a home, and to find antiques, if you're into that kind of thing. They're weatherproof, foolproof, and proof positive that smart people doing good work can make big things happen for great folks like you. Oh, and there's one nearby. This is who they are. This is what they do. Century 21 agents. Smarter, bolder, faster. Each office is independently owned and operated.
Hi, this is Jackie Ruddy from Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate. Is real estate on your mind? It's on ours 24/7. Whether you're buying, selling, investing, or in need of an appraisal, you have questions, we have answers.
Thinking of buying or selling a house and have questions? Tune in to the Real Estate Roundtable hosted by locally owned and operated Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on Saturday mornings at 11 and Sunday mornings at 11:30.
Call 570-344-6724 or visit jruddy.com. That's JRUDDY.com. You're listening to the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker. I'm Jackie Ruddy, broker, and with Pat Devaney, my husband, fellow realtor.
We're back.
And we're back with Jim Warren, owner of Warren Construction. Thank you again for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. We're enjoying our time with you. Getting a home ready for sale. We were talking about this before the break. And, the things that people should do, update before selling. Days on market are less for those that do some renovation work beforehand. Not major construction. We're just saying like little updates.
Painting is huge.
And painting is the most common home improvement.
And it makes such a big difference.
70% of sellers painted their walls. Okay. But freshly painted kitchen cabinets can help buyers fall in love with a home too. So here's a list of updates that consumers say they most love about a house. Number 1, a kitchen cabinet repaint. And average days on market for a home that does that, 2 days.
2 days.
Bathroom shower remodel. You talked about that. Jim Warren can help with bathroom remodels, and the average day on market, 2.6 days. Kitchen countertop upgrade, 2.9 days on the market. Backsplash refresh, 3 days on the market. Bathroom vanity upgrade, 4.5 days on the market. New carpeting, 5.3 days. New paint on the interior, 5.4 days. New paint on the exterior, 5.6 days. If you power wash, and be careful, there's a trick to power washing, right?
Yeah, you don't want to.
Take off the paint on your siding.
Yes, you don't want to take off the paint anyway.
5.6 days, and new laminate flooring, 11 days on the market. So there's what buyers want. Most of those things on that list, if not all, Warren Construction can help with.
Absolutely. We can handle all those items.
All right. So best paint colors, because you mentioned that's one of the recommendations you make prior to putting a house on the market. They say, these are from designers, whites and creams make a neutral, clean, fresh backdrop for many rooms. And they're saying stick with that, neutral colors. Bring in the color through your textiles. And white is the most frequently recommended color for the second consecutive year on the exterior. And it received 58% of the vote from designers this year. Off-white also has increased in popularity, and that's 41% of the vote from designers. So stick with whites, off-whites. Mm-hmm. And regardless of the age of it, brings it into that modern, fresh, new look.
No, I got a feeling she's leaning towards getting the house painted. I don't know. We keep.
So this is the order. White first, off-white second, natural wood stains. This is, of course, on the exterior, is third. Gray is fourth. Tan is fifth. And other. Stay away from bright colors, because that's going to be buyer specific. So you want to appeal to the most buyers.
So pink, nice. Hot pink on the outside isn't no good?
I would say
neon green?
Pink with purple trim, stay away.
Stay away from it.
Well, there's certain areas that do well with that.
Yeah, well, this isn't Key West, so.
Or Key West or New Orleans. Right?
New Orleans, right.
Yes. So, Jim, this is the time of year everybody's gearing up for spring, right? So, and outdoor living is huge. And that's also, I think...
Everybody's got spring fever. Get me out of the house.
But since the pandemic, people stayed home a lot more and, extended their living areas to outdoor areas, right? So yes. We get to spend some time out in our backyards, patios, decks. What do you do in terms of those items?
Yeah, they're real nice. Some people choose to transform their yard and do a floating patio. Or a floating deck, so we could it's cheap, affordable, and a lot of times with those floating decks, they're low, they're safer. You can avoid the costs of pouring footings, and easier code requirements as well. So those are nice. Of course, the Trex and the composite decking is a great option, especially with the prices of lumber. The composite materials haven't spiked like lumber has, so it's actually they're more comparable than ever. So I've always recommended the composite just for
maintenance.
Yeah, the maintenance is huge. Most people get wood because it's cheaper, but then they don't maintain it over the years, and it probably costs them double over the life. If they're not maintaining it properly, or even when they are maintaining it, they're spending a lot more on maintenance than they are just by getting Trex to begin with, or equal. Composites.
Our son was playing on a neighbor's deck a couple of years ago, and it was wood, and it wasn't maintained properly. and his foot went through.
Yeah.
And I mean, we literally picked out 20 splinters out of that poor kid's foot. You know, because he went through it. And then since then, it's been replaced and it's beautiful. But like you said, you don't know that it's bad until you step in a spot and it's soft. And, you know, all of a sudden, I'm in a hole.
Yeah. You realistically have to treat a deck almost every year with some type of water UV treatment.
And it's like you say, it's probably cheaper. I remember years ago that they would say the Trex or that composite decking was probably triple the cost of wood. Mm-hmm. But now you're saying that has narrowed.
Yeah, those prices are coming a lot closer than they've ever been. And it's a good opportunity. And typically, if you have an older deck, the sun is going to be the biggest killer. It just bleaches, it dry rots the wood, and it really
fades the stain.
You know, the sun does a lot of damage, but a lot of you're going to notice is the sun does most of the damage. So you can replace those top layers without having to replace your entire deck. So we could pull off the deck boards and your wooden handrails and replace them with composite and or vinyl materials, which good cost savings there.
Right. So there's nothing like the look. It's beautiful of a freshly stained deck or exterior stairway, but doing it is really penance on earth. We did it one time, and I said, never, ever again.
She was painting the porch, and we have a wraparound porch, and you painted all of the spindles, the balusters. Uh-huh. How many of them were there that you painted?
Oh, there's like 120 of them. Back-breaking work. When I was a lot younger, too, but it was awful.
Oh, penance. Yeah, it was penance.
It was terrible. It was a Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You remember.
I remember.
You know where you were.
And the weather was agreeable that weekend. It was really hot. But it was awful. I said never again. But the staining that was painting, but the staining on one of our investment properties, we did the whole back.
We used to have to
floors.
do it. Yeah, we have to do it all the time. Like you said, the sun is the biggest enemy. It would bleach it and crack it, and oh my God.
It was gorgeous, and then the next year I said, "What happened? We just stained it. It's awful."
Yeah.
Faded.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah. It happens quick.
Jim Warren Construction. How does someone get in touch with you?
Hey, you could reach us at 570-209-2351 and email becauseyoumatter@warren.construction.
That is your tagline, because you matter. You put the client first.
Absolutely.
All right. Jim, thank you for 2 weeks in a row of fabulous discussion. We really appreciated our time with you.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. We're happy to have you. Vacation home demand remains strong. So the Poconos is the third on the list of best places to buy a winter vacation home. Want to buy a vacation home, Pat?
No, thank you.
Okay.
I had one.
Thank goodness. With the median sales price of $274,500 is more affordable than nearly every other town on the list, and the annual gross revenue nets owners almost $40,000 on average if they rent it out. The great thing about the Poconos is that it covers all 4 seasons. The area has expanded culturally over the last decade with growth in the arts, musical festivities, concert, markets, and wineries. So there's been a surge in sales because of that. It's more affordable than any other vacation community, and it has attracted remote workers from big cities. What big cities?
I have no idea.
Yeah, New York City, because of the lower cost of living, and it's easy to get to. It's close to Philadelphia, too, New York City, and it's a great place for people to bring their family. And
that market has changed so much.
Dramatically.
Oh, my God. 10 years ago, it was nothing like this. Nothing.
No, but here we are. And they're coming down into Scranton. So they find their way to us, and they're purchasing properties in our area. So remember to tune in next Saturday at 11 a.m., Sunday at 11:30 a.m. to listen to more of the Real Estate Roundtable with Century 21 Jack Ruddy Real Estate on 94.3 FM The Talker.